boys, it's Dan. Welcome back to game week number 32 of the Premier League Predications. Now we have got another 10 matches for you today, but first, boys, if you want a discount on your energy, go and get my discount in the description. New Dan10 at checkout. Peace. Yes, welcome back with Crystal Palace versus Manchester City. Now I'm gonna go off the basis of game week 30, and for some of the teams 32, because 31 I'm gonna go the best of 31 and 30 for both these two teams. So in game week number 30, Man City drew 0-0 to the Arsenal. The mighty Arsenal drew 0-0 to Arsenal, and Crystal Palace managed to play out in game week number 30, they played against Fulham and Forest, and they got a draw against Forest. And I think in this game, I do think Man City will win very easy. I'm going to go 2-0 Man City, and you can tell by the time that we have a guest, his name is Mr. DG.
Yes guys, DG here, welcome back to another Premier League prediction. First game we have is Crystal Palace versus Manchester City. I think Manchester City's going to win that one 3-0.
Now I think I move to Aston Villa versus Brentford. Now, Aston Villa got back to winning ways against Wolverhampton Wanderers. They are now cementing that top 4 place, and with Spurs dropping points at West Ham on Tuesday, that gives them even more authoritative on the top 4 battle as it stands. And Brentford, as we know, are a very good team. They drew 1-1 to Manchester United on the weekend. And I'm gonna say in this game, I'm gonna go for Aston Villa 3, Brentford 1. I think it'll be a 3-1 win to Aston Villa in this game. And Mr. DG, what are you saying in this game?
And then we got Aston Villa versus Brentford. I think Villa are in a good run at the minute, but also Brentford is in a good run too. So I think Aston Villa 2-1.
To Everton versus Burnley. Now, both of these teams are in a relegation scrap. Burnley, as we know, are 19th. Everton, as we know, are a point above Forest, who are 18th in 17th, and 6 points behind Luton, who are currently in 17th place, and 3 points behind Bournemouth. But this could all change as of tonight. This could all change by the time I'm watching this. So I'm going to go for a boring 0-0 draw between Everton and Burnley. And DG, what are you saying in this game?
Everton versus Burnley. Now Everton are fighting for Premier League next season. They have been demoted, so they have. But I think Everton can stay up. I think it's going to be a 1-0 Everton.
Now we move to Fulham versus Newcastle United. Now, Fulham have not had the best of starts. They drew 3-0 against Sheffield United, and then they lost 3-1 to Fulham. To Nottingham Forest last night. Well, Tuesday night. So I don't know what's going on with Martin. I don't know what's going on for the moment. They can't seem to do anything from home against a Newcastle team who are in average form. And I'm going to say a 2-1 win to Newcastle to put even more woes on Mark O'Sullivan and DG. What are you saying in this game?
Fulham versus Newcastle. I think it's going to be a 2-2.
Now we move to a big game at the bottom of the table for Luton Town against Bournemouth. Now this game for Luton is pretty much now a must-win. We are getting down to the last month of the Premier League season, the last month or so of the Premier League. We are getting right down to this now. And I am going to say that it'll be Luton Town 2, Bournemouth 1. And DG, what are you saying in this game?
Luton versus Bournemouth. Again, 2-1 Bournemouth, I think.
Now we move to Wolves versus West Ham United. Now, I don't know what we're going to say for this, but anything can happen in this football. Anything can happen between these two. West Ham are fighting to get some sort of European football this year. I don't think they will. But Wolves are fighting for mid-table. I'm going to go with an easy win here for West Ham by 2-0. And Mr. DG, what are you saying in this game?
West Ham versus Wolves. I think West Ham will win that one easily, 3-1.
And we go to the tea time game on the Saturday, which is Brighton and Hove Albion. This is Arsenal. Yes. Now Arsenal, as we know, are currently 2 points behind Liverpool as of time of filming, but that can all change by the games to this in the game that you would have really been seeing. And I'm going to say that Arsenal should win this game comfortably by 3-1. But we know that Brighton can surprise a lot. They did push Liverpool close on the weekend. And DG, what are you saying in this game?
Arsenal versus Brighton, 5:30 kickoff. I think Arsenal will win that one 4-1.
Now we move to probably, arguably, the biggest game, and the biggest game that has a huge effect on this season's title race. Manchester United versus Liverpool. Yes, Liverpool are 2 points clear at the top of the English Premier League. Man United are currently chasing down Villa and Spurs for top 4. But if you don't know what happened last time these two teams met, go watch the FA Cup video. The live action, you would know what happened there. Honestly, if we play the way we played against them in the FA Cup game, we would win. I think we have a chance. But if we play the way we played against Brighton and on the weekend, we haven't got a chance. Richmond will turn up. I'm going to go with an entertaining game of Man United 3, Liverpool 2, and DG. As a fellow Man United fan, what are you saying in this game?
And in the big game, Manchester United versus Liverpool, I think that Manchester United will win that game 3-1.
Now we move to Sheffield United versus Chelsea. Is there much to say in this game? Sheffield United need an absolute miracle to stay in this division. An absolute miracle to stay in the top flight of English football. And I am going to say Sheffield United 0, Chelsea 3, and DG. What are you saying in this game?
Sheffield versus Chelsea. I think Chelsea win that one 1-0.
Now we move to the last game at 6 o'clock on a Sunday. 6 o'clock on a Sunday? Are you sure? Are you okay? Well, and it is Spurs versus Forest. Yes, and I'm gonna say, I mean, obviously you'd have to say Spurs when they're on fire at the moment. They're on fire and Postecoglou at the moment, trying to get into that top 4 spot. And Forest, we know Hornets about to drop. I'm gonna go Spurs 3, Nottingham Forest 0, and Mr. DG. What are you saying in this game?
And Tottenham versus Nottingham Forest. I think Tottenham will win that 4-0 Tottenham.
And that will bring game week number 32 to an end. You'll see a video on Friday that you'll see this one, and then you might even see another one on Friday as well. That'll be about late night as well. So, trying to say thank you for the support on both the St Albans one and the Amazon vlog as well. The scene in that game was crazy. Behind the scenes, in the dressing room, in the thing was crazy. So yes, like and subscribe, boys, and I'll see you lot on Friday for a number for this one and another reaction video. Well, another video. Until then, boys, peace.